Hello and welcome to episode 104 of the Paro Pod. Woo! It's a serious number.
It's a big ass number.
10-4. What does that mean? In
Yeah,
military
no, I was
speak?
about to say, what does that mean?
10-4.
10-4.
It's like, I know. It's like, got it.
Yeah.
Roger that.
Yeah. It's radio speak. Hold on. You keep going.
I think we have the title of this episode wrapped up in the quickest amount of time. Yeah, you're here with your hosts, Mark and Owen, yet again, for another riveting episode of the Paro Pod. This is one of our recommended film episodes, like all our episodes these days. Message received. Why is it? What does that mean? What does 10-4 mean? Roger that.
Yeah.
Oh, so Roger. Wait, what does that mean? Why is it 10-4?
What does 10-4? Roger that. 10-4 is a way of saying message received. So message received. Roger that.
Yeah, but why is it 10 and 4?
What the?
That's what I want to know.
What is 10-4 copy?
Means I acknowledge.
Yeah, it just means.
Okay.
Just Oh wait, on core.com, the origin of 10-4 dates back to the 1930s when police bands were limited. Radio codes were developed to have different meanings as shorthand for helping police do their work. So it's because of the bandwidth, essentially, of radio.
So they just chose two random numbers?
Yeah, I think it's like 10-1, 10-2, 10-3, 10-4, 10-5, like it's that way.
Oh, I see. Core.com is the most unreliable answer site of all time, though. You go on there and it's like some full-on, like, it's like a expert in like white supremacism. And he's like giving like a sympathetic answer about the Nazis. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with this site? Like,
how do you? Okay, so my ranking of when I want to find out information is, like, want to find out something. Reddit is the first, is top of the table.
Reddit's usually pretty good.
Yahoo Answers.
You collate the difference.
Yeah. Yahoo Answers.
Yeah.
Quora is down the very fucking bottom.
Is Yahoo Answers still gone?
I
haven't seen it in so long.
Maybe it's not.
Yeah, that used to be very funny. Ask Jeeves. That's a great one.
Even just like Yahoo as a general service.
Really yeah, who uses Yahoo? Only people who have clicked on hot milfs in your area use Yahoo when they when it fucking infects your computer.
I'm pointing at myself when Mark said that.
But yeah, we're here. 10-4, 104. Our 104th episode. This is one of our recommended film episodes, like all of our episodes these days. Our recommended film for this week is Lemora, A Child's Tale of the Supernatural, which is a Halloweenish kind of scary film, which we're doing after Halloween. But this is the month of Samhain after all, which is the real Halloween.
True.
The Celtic New Year, as many of our international listeners will not know.
Is it? Well, I didn't even know that. Is November the fucking...
Yeah, November 1st is the Irish New Year. But that's what I think anyway. That's my opinion.
We don't even get a fucking bank holiday for it. You're joking.
Well, we got October.
We got Monday off.
Yeah, we should have October 31st and the start of Sound. Surely.
Yeah, surely.
Please, Leo. I want more bank holidays. I want more days off. I'd be so tired these days. It's gotten, and the sky, like the lights all gone.
Oh, man,
like the daylight savings. I leave work and it's pitch black. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, man.
It's a joke.
It's so grim.
It's a joke.
Like I finish work at like 4:30 or 5 and it's like midnight.
Yeah.
It's mad.
Yeah, like I didn't even notice that the clocks had gone forward.
They went forward on the...
They went back, did they? No, they went back.
They went...
Yeah, they went back.
They went back, but still it's so dark.
Wait, would you say, so the clocks, so it hit 1 a.m.
And then it hits 1 a.m. again.
And then it goes back to midnight at 1 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes back to 1 a.m. Would you say that's the clocks moving backward or forward? Apparently this tells a lot about your perception of time, and if you're a negative or positive person.
I would say backwards, because you're gaining an hour.
Yeah, apparently this means that you see yourself as moving through time rather than time moving around you. I don't know what that means. Someone said it to me and I was like, wow, that's really deep. Someone works. Someone said it to me at work. I was like, that's made me rethink my whole fucking philosophy.
Yeah, isn't it? There's certain things of how people phrase. I can't even think of one on the top of my head, but there is like certain things where how you phrase the word around time, or whatever, like how you describe time. It says a lot about how you view yourself within the universe. Yeah, I can't remember any of them top of my head, but that is one of them because I've heard that one before.
Yeah. Linguistics. So many gems just popping out at the start of this episode.
I know, yeah.
And we're learning so much.
And we're only
we have ADHD.
5 minutes in.
What are we talking about? Well, listener, what we are talking about this episode is not just Lemora. We're also engaging in our recommended film, Battle Royale, which has been anticipated roundly across the Paro Pod listening world for many a moon.
We really fucked it. We should have done this for episode 100. But when's the World Cup starting?
2 weeks.
Close enough.
Yeah.
This will be
it's
out.
the Paro Pod World Cup.
Yeah, this is the Paro Pod World Cup, except we're doing it all in one go. I'll look at that up here. The exact what time is the what time are the matches on in the morning, aren't they?
They're on. Yeah, they're on in the afternoon, evening, and night. They're on loads of mad times. World Cup. Yeah, this starts on the 20th of November, which is in 11 days. Excuse me.
Yes, by the time this is out, the World Cup starts
Yeah,
that week.
The Paro Pod World Cup.
This is the Paro Pod World Cup.
We'll have a victor by that stage.
Yeah, the champion of the Paro Pod
champion, yeah.
podcast. We're also going to be talking about Alien 3, continuing on through our Alien franchise review. One thing, right, quadrilogy.
What?
You know that word, quadrilogy?
What?
You know the word quadrilogy?
No.
Like a trilogy and then there's a quadrilogy?
Quadrilogy.
No, it's a quadrilogy, isn't it?
Quadrilogy. It's quadrilogy. And then quintilogy.
Is it
quadrilogy. Look it up.
Yeah, no, because I know this word only because of the Alien box set that they...
Quadrilogy?
Yeah, the Alien quad...
Sounds like the study of four.
Oh, it's quadrilogy. You're right, fuck. I thought it was quadrilogy.
What's quintilogy? I feel like quintilogy is not a word.
Sure it is. I'm pretty sure that's why they're just like... At that stage, they're just like, yeah...
Just remove alien.
Yeah, I just realized I had alien written in front.
Quint of Jaws fame.
Jesus, this is so hard to write. Quadrilogy. Pentology.
I see.
Pentology.
We skipped into Greek for a second.
Yeah. So it's quadrilogy. But I never knew that quadrilogy was a word until being like, I don't know, like 18 and really noticing the Alien box set and it said quadrilogy. I was like, whoa.
That's
mad
so
numbers.
Cool. Yeah. Trilogy. Eat your heart out.
Yeah, that's one better.
A sexology.
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 I think that's a subject.
yeah. Sexologist. Actually, I'm going to look that up. Sexology. Why did I look that up?
No, sexology is going to be the study of sex or something like that.
Yeah. But what pentology? So what's pent?
Hex.
Oh, you're dead right. Hexology. Hexology.
Hexology, is that the next?
Yeah. Hexology.
And then septology. Septrilogy.
Yeah, septrilogy.
Octrilogy.
Yeah. Septrilogy.
What the fuck is 9?
Nono.
I don't know. The Alien Nono franchise. No.
Oh,
no. You know,
heptology.
Heptology.
Is 7.
Hept, not sept. Yeah, that makes sense. Numbers are fucking mad, aren't they?
Yeah.
Especially Greek,
Latin. Pick one.
Yeah. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer ancient Greek or ancient Rome?
Definitely ancient Greece.
Yeah.
Purely because I know all their stuff more. And
the
gods
Romans are so cool.
The Romans ripped them off and just made it like shitter.
Yeah.
You know? It's just like they were like the Romans were like LARPing as Greeks. And then ever since Rome, everyone's just LARPing as Romans.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, go back to the basics.
Yeah, because it's like they had, the cool squadrons and stuff like that. It was like, yeah, but Greece had Sparta.
Greece had everything.
Yeah.
Like, all the boys.
Was I saying to you that I'm going Rome?
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm going Rome in March.
Oh, very nice.
I'm going London this weekend.
Yeah.
It's going to be Ma's 50th.
Happy days. International man of mystery.
I know, what can I say? Travelling boy.
Yeah. On
City
the move.
boy.
City boy on the move.
We haven't talked. No. How was your Halloween, bro?
It was alright.
It
was alright.
Darn it.
It's very low key. Very, very low key. How was your Halloween?
Grand. Actual Halloween, grand.
Had
my mum's 50th on the Friday and then went to a Halloween party on the Sunday.
How was the party?
Good crack. Dressing up is fun, innit? I usually hate dressing up. But There's something about, I don't know. I hate dressing up. Maybe it's just because I hate because of the.
You're a professional dresser upper.
Yeah, true. Yeah. I think when you're younger and being a teenager, dressing up is not fun. But
it's lame.
But
I've never dressed up. Full confession.
Really?
Never. When I was a kid, I did, but like not since I was about 10 years old.
I can see why, because like it is a huge effort, and Halloween is also. I fucking hate Halloween. Like
I love Halloween.
I'm just
well, I didn't. I completely missed Halloween this year. Totally missed it. I was on the bus home today. I was like, "What happened to Halloween? Like, where's the vibes?" I got it like a bit of like a whiff of a Halloween vibe, and I was like, "Wait a second, it's like the middle of November.
Yeah,
it's like it's over.
Yeah,
it's over."
Yeah, I had that. I did a similar thing where I was out on Sunday, and I was like, I can't believe that. I said to someone, I was like, Halloween was a week ago, and she was like, fucking hell, like that doesn't feel like a week ago.
Yeah, no, time just flies really fast.
Even like the vibes of Halloween, I don't think it was there this year. Even though I watched a few,
wasn't.
I didn't even watch that many spooky movies.
Yeah, neither did I really. Yeah, I don't think I watched anything really.
I watched that new Barbarian.
Barbarian, which one's that?
It's the one where she goes to the Airbnb house.
With who's the guy in it?
Fuck. Justin Long is in it, and the guy that played Pennywise.
Yeah. Skarsgård.
Yeah,
Skarsgård.
Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Is it Bill Skarsgård? Yeah.
Yeah, is it good?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good, like, it's real entertaining. Like, it's a great, like, popcorn fun horror film.
Okay, cool.
The start, man, the first, like, 30 minutes or so, I was like, this is the most uncomfortable shit. Just, like, it's a woman going into an Airbnb with a man who is aware of the situation, like, how she could perceive this as.
Yeah.
So he's trying really hard not to come across as creepy, but that's only making it more creepy. But you as the audience are like, is he just creepy or is he trying to not be creepy?
That's a good.
And you can't tell what's going on with them.
Yeah, that's a good conceit.
It's great. And even like, it's like there's like a fuck up and you're like, did he orchestrate the fuck up? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And then the film takes a fucking right turn, and then it takes a massive left turn, and then goes back to going right again.
Oh god.
It's a hoot. It's
good, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good film.
Happy days.
Good, like, fun movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like one of those movies where there's much, like, subtext to it.
Yeah.
There's, like, hints of it, but it doesn't really
go
anywhere. And then there's the popcorn fun horror aspect of it takes over. But that popcorn fun horror is still good.
Is it better than Halloween Ends?
Oh, God, yeah.
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 That's good.
What is that? I watched Green Room.
Oh, yeah. The who directed that? Yeah, and he's really good.
Yeah.
All his stuff is really
I can't
good.
think of your man's name.
He did Blue Ruin as well, which is also really, really good.
I haven't seen that, but Green Room is very good.
Yeah.
So
the
intense.
Arm.
Oh, man.
Oh, the arm.
Like, I was watching
arm scene.
I watched Barbarian with my family and Melissa, and then we watched Green Room afterwards, and we're kind of like, yeah, Green Room was alright. And then the arm happened, and everyone's like, oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
And from there, everyone's like, oh my God, this, like, that, because it's tense, but then once that arm comes out from behind the door, you're like, oh my God. And then there's people get massacred in, like, the most realistic violence.
Yeah. It's so realistic, so brutal.
It's so brutal.
Yeah. Patrick Stewart is incredible as well.
He's great in it.
He's so good.
So the main actor died in that.
Yeah, Anton Yelchin.
Yeah.
He got ran over by his own car.
Yeah. Yeah, because Liam was saying that to me. He's like, you know that main actor that died? And I was like, no. And then he said, like, he was in his house. And I was like, oh, I have heard this. That's so fucked up.
Yeah, he was getting out to, like, pick something up. And he left his car off.
He's picking up the mail or something.
Yeah, he left the fucking parking brake off. And he just rolled over and crushed him.
Apparently, though, it wasn't. That's not what happened. There was like a manufacturing fault with the car, and they got sued.
Oh, really? Was it?
Yeah.
It must have been like an electric brake or something, and it just went off.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But
that's such a bad way to die. Imagine dying like that.
Yeah, it's
like this is how it ends. You're fucking killed by my own car.
Yeah, like really slowly.
Yeah. No way. I'd be like, I don't know what. Well, I wouldn't. I'd be crushed by a car.
You would go.
I'd be like, fuck's sake.
In the afterlife, that's how it went.
Yeah. So absurd. That's life, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's a great actor. He was great in Star Trek and Green Rooms. Loads of it. It's
really
Fright Night. Really, the Fright Night remake.
Yeah.
Ever see Fright Night?
No, the vampire one.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen it.
Fright Night, the original is really good. The remake is also, it's not as good, but it's like, it's good in a way that's different from the original.
That's the one with our boy Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell and Imogen Poots.
She's also in Green Room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Queen.
What a queen.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite actress by far. She's in she's in Fright Night. He's the main character in Fright Night, and he's so good. He's really good. He was a great actor.
Yeah,
great
he was.
Actor, yeah.
And even in, because I don't think I've seen him in much, because I'd never seen Star Trek. I haven't seen a single Star Trek film or anything like that. To my credit,
the first Star Trek film is good.
I'm sure it is.
I will defend that.
Ratacon. Is that the third one or something?
No, that one's shit. That one is dog shit. Star Trek Into Darkness is actually kind of good as well.
Benedict Cumberbatch one. I'm talking about the OG Star Trek films.
I watched the original one. I was like, this is shit. This is dog shit. It used to be on Netflix. They're all terrible. No, I've only watched one of the OG ones, yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't know what, like, because he's the guy who does like the nuclear vessels and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
He's a Russian guy.
Yeah,
because he was Russian. So I don't know what's the character's name. Welshie? No, that's the Futurama guy. Welshie.
Well, I literally have no idea. I don't know a single thing about Star Trek. All I know is
but I don't know how faithful that character was, but he did it really well. Anyway.
Yeah. I watched Terrifier 2 as well.
Oh, how was it?
It's the first bit of like Art the Clown media that I've watched, and I was like, that is exactly what I wanted from Art the Clown.
What is it?
It is a gory splatterfest, but extremely tongue-in-cheek, aware that it's a B movie, and darkly funny. Actually funny in some scenes.
Like, actually, like, you go,
No, more like, like there's a bit where like
like an actual laugh.
Like he decapitates someone, and then it's at Halloween, and he opens the door with the decapitated head, and there's kids reaching in to get candy, and one of the kids reaches in to get two, and he smacks his hand away. He's like, no. But it's a real human head that he's using.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, this is so cool, and he's just there smiling like, yep, real cool.
God. What about the scene that had everyone fainting? Did you faint?
Oh my God, man.
Is it bad?
It's one of those.
How does it rank?
It's probably the most violent death I've ever seen in a film.
That's a lot.
Like, and it's one of those things where you never see, you know, those deaths where you're like, ooh, and you're just like, you jolt.
Yeah.
There's like it's almost like it hits like a series of those in like rapid succession where like you're like, ooh, and I actually kind of lost my breath for a second. I was like, I just winced, and I had to turn around at one stage.
What is it? What does it involve in the most, if you could say it in the most PG way possible, so as not to upset the listener?
It begins with the scalping.
Okay, it's never good. Tomahawk. I just remember bone tomahawk. No scalping.
Man, I don't like scalping. And this is like,
I don't like scalping.
The hot take, I don't like scalping.
I can't hack it.
And this is like scalping that then turns into like skinning of the back and multiple stabs, and then like an arm break, but like grabbing the arm and bending it the opposite way, and then grabbing the other hand and grabbing the fingers spread across like two, like Star Trek.
Yeah, and ripping the hand.
And just ripping the hand.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh man, like it's like arm slap is like, oh, and then the fucking hand. I actually turned away. I was like, I actually can't look at that.
Yeah, no.
Oh man, ugh. And then she's still alive afterwards. It's so over the top.
That's so messed up.
Ugh.
The hands.
Oh, because she wouldn't give him candy when he knocked at the door. And you know the thing I was talking about, like the weird misogyny that's with a lot of Art the Clown?
Yeah.
Not in this one.
No?
Nope. Equal, very equal in terms of, like the most brutal death is against a woman, but like, she didn't give him candy. It's her fault. Stabs a dude in the dick repeatedly as well. After he writes, like, this dude gets out of the car and is taking a piss, and then the girlfriend looks to the side and just says, just a tip. And she's like, what the fuck? And then Art the Clown just pops up and just repeatedly just stabs her boyfriend in the dick.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Somehow, why isn't that, like, is horrifying, you know?
Yeah. I don't know.
What is it? Because it's so, like, you know.
Because it was happening at the stage, like, ooh, but he kept doing it. I was like...
Yeah, it's just kind of funny.
Yeah, it's kind of funny after a bit. It's like,
kind of bad.
Dude's getting stabbed in the dick repeatedly.
It's probably because it doesn't actually happen, really.
Yeah, no one stabs you repeatedly in the dick. Like
yeah.
multiple stab wounds to the dick.
It doesn't really happen.
No.
It's not really a thing.
It's normally a quick slice.
Yeah, normally it's just, and then it's gone. No. Well, anyway, that was fairly PG.
Yeah. That was and Terrifier.
That was the PG version of what happened.
Yeah, there's a few other deaths. Like the first 4 minutes is just like this dude just getting his shit wrecked.
Oh.
And I was like, wow, this film's really starting off on a brutal fucking high note.
Yeah, damn. Well, Jesus, that's a lot. That's serious.
I enjoyed it.
I'll never watch that film.
Oh God, no, you'd hate it.
Yeah,
you would hate it.
Yeah, it's not my scene, man.
But it's a fun one. I thought it was a fun one. What'd you watch? Like in terms of quick reviews?
Quick reviews? I honestly can't tell you. I can't remember. I didn't see anything worthwhile.
Fair.
I have to be totally honest. I didn't see anything worth remarking on. I did watch some Netflix film, but I can't remember what it was.
It's always a good sign.
I literally can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. I couldn't tell you.
Good shit.
But yeah.
Did you watch Alien 3?
I did indeed. I watched Alien 3. Alien Cube does its...
Yeah, Alien Cube, directed by David Fincher.
Davey Finch, yeah.
Which is like controversial because he's like completely disowned the film, being like, I didn't make this film, the studio made this film. I had no artistic control over this film, so I disown it.
Yeah, which is, this film is really interesting because, like every film we review, it's both hated and adored by like different people.
Well, I don't know what weirdos are loving this film.
I don't know what weirdos are hating this film.
Yeah,
it's not that bad.
It's
like the way it's like, oh, a lot of people this was hated at the time. Then there was some retrospective reviews. Like every now and then you get Peep and Tom, stuff like that, where it's like, oh shit, like, this is a hidden gem, like a literal hidden gem. But most of those films are just like all right.
Yeah,
it's like the retrospective is just like compensating for like the overreaction,
the over hate that it got.
Met
with over love.
Yeah, I think that was the case with Alien 3. That's my impression of it, because it's not a great film. It's really not a great film.
No,
but it's not by any means. It really is not that bad.
Yeah, I just found this film extremely boring.
You know what it reminded me? Ever see Riddick?
I have never seen Riddick.
Or in the what's it called?
Pitch Black.
Pitch Black.
Yeah.
Like, it reminded me of Riddick and Pitch Black. I don't remember anything about Riddick or Pitch Black. I used to watch them. I watched them like 5-6 times when I was a kid. But my impression of Riddick and Pitch Black and those films
Alien Cubed
is that it's just like a kind of it's an action movie set in space. It's also in a prison, and like that's it.
Yeah.
And if you think of that in your head, even if you haven't seen Alien 3 or Riddick, you have the same image in your head. That image is what this film is, and it's what Riddick is.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Because I was kind of expecting, based on what I'd read on the kind of like hipster hollows that I'd haunt on the internet and stuff like that. People would be like, "Oh, Alien 3 is actually a masterpiece, and David Fincher is like it's one of his hidden gems and stuff." So I was expecting some kind of like a Fincher-esque Alien. But it's not.
It's really not.
You can see it like it just like the basic kind of like how he films it. That it's like David Fincher. But other than that, it's just like an action movie.
Because it's one of those films where like this could literally be directed by anyone and it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Like there's some Fincher-esque things in there, but like in a way that it could have just been someone doing that. Like it could have been anyone doing it.
Yeah, like he gets slack, or he cops hate for like being like robotic-ish. Being like really
real cold.
Yeah, really cold, sterile. Which all the directors are all the great directors are kind of like that. But like this one is just kind of it's mechanical.
Yeah.
In a way that isn't like, oh, that's how so much attention to detail, and like this is really it's not like the fucking CGI like cityscape in like Zodiac or like Seven with like the mad complicated plot and like everything's just constantly raining and stuff, like interesting like creative decisions. It's like Alien 3 is it's a science fiction, it's an action film. Yeah. Which is just like all right.
Yeah, it's just
I understand why he disowned it. This isn't his film.
Yeah, it's not like it's pure. It's like it's one of those few films where like this is a studio made film. Although I say that all of Marvel is that, but regardless, always taking that chance to shit on Marvel.
Yeah.
But it is like it's one of the films where just like there's no.
Where's the hat?
There's no love in the film.
Yeah.
And even like Like we've, talked about how good Sigourney Weaver has been in this franchise. She's just kind of there in this film.
She's bald.
She's bald Ripley.
Yeah, she's seriously bald. And she rides her man from Game of Thrones.
Hate that. I forgot that happened. I was like,
he looks so old,
doesn't he?
How is he like? Because he's kind of set up as the leading man,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like he's in bits.
Yeah, he
in
looks
bits.
so old. I hate that she had sex with him. That actually, like,
that actually ruined the film.
But like, there's like a few things in the film. Like, why is this in the film? Like,
yeah, you're
like,
right.
You start this film off, and all the events of Aliens may as well have not happened.
James Cameron despises this film.
I can see why. Because like
shit's all over Aliens.
It's like, oh yeah, all those characters that remember all those really good characters that we were talking about, even though like most of them died, but like the few that did survive, yeah, they're all dead and they all had horrible deaths.
Yeah, and they're getting shot into the sun.
Yeah, they're getting shot into the sun. Yeah, they're done. Fuck you for enjoying those characters. Yeah. Ripley she could have just essentially have just been picked up from the first film, and it doesn't it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters in the second film is that there was an egg on the spaceship that she crash lands on. If that makes sense. That is the only thing that makes a difference. Also, why is she? How come she has the alien in her for so long? I don't understand that.
I didn't really get that part. I also that was it's so stupid, like the way it's done. But it's in it for the entire time,
for the entire film,
the entire movie.
But like the dude from the first film, like as soon as he woke up a few hours later, he was just mangled.
Yeah. Like, fair enough if it took place over like a day or something.
Mm-hmm.
But like
she
like
slept.
So much.
She slept at least twice.
yeah. It's over a few days, and she doesn't even seem to notice. That anything's wrong.
Yeah.
Even like when the alien gets up next to her, and then it inexplicably leaves, like spares her. It's like it's fucking lame. Because you're like we're half an hour into a 2.5 hour film. Ripley is face to face with the alien. We know she's not going to die here.
Yeah.
There's no stakes. So like, why is he moving away from her? Because she can't die at this stage.
She can't die. It's like, shit, why did she die? She got an alien in her.
Yeah, it doesn't make it that, like, you can kind of guess. If you didn't guess why the alien pulls away, like, you wouldn't even really be interested.
Yeah.
Because it's like, plot reasons.
But even like how the alien has worked in other films is like, regardless, it would just like grab you and pull you away or like tie you up or something.
Yeah.
Instead it's like, yeah, no, I'm just going to let you just walk around with an alien inside of you, even though in the other films they literally tied people up to keep them in place. So that
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Yeah, it doesn't add up, man. I think the premise is fairly cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's in like a way that I don't know anything really about the actual conception of this film. I just know there's huge problems with like the script. It didn't have a script.
Development problems.
Yeah, it didn't have a script for a lot of the shooting, which is so weird. But like, it also kind of makes sense because the actual ideas, the initial premise and the basic idea of the film is pretty cool. It's like Ripley lands on a fucking prison planet basically, and she's full of like surrounded by like convicts, like kind of plays into like the all like gender themes of the original film, but it doesn't. But like, you could see how you could make a film that does do that.
Yeah.
But like, it just doesn't. It clearly wasn't thought through. Basically.
And there's religious aspects in this film.
Yeah, Dylan,
which is just like doesn't
really
go anywhere.
Yeah, well, it's not really relevant. Like,
yeah, it's just like
what does it have to do with Alien? Well, like that, it makes sense. We're looking back retrospectively. You got Prometheus and like all this
which is actually religious.
Yeah, but it's really well thought through, and it makes sense in the context of like the Alien universe. In this film, it's just kind of like there's a cult kind of thing happening, but it's not related to the aliens. It's kind of like a critique of religion. But like, I'm not sure what it's critiquing really.
Yeah,
it's just weird.
Couldn't tell you, bro.
It could have gone somewhere. That's the thing. It's a film that could have been something. Apparently, the assembly cut, which is 3 hours long, is really good. So, but like, no,
no,
we're not going to be watching that.
Even like the way that this film looks is so
boring.
it's brown, it's drab, it looks like shit. Looks like everything's smeared with shit.
Yeah, it's just really, it's like dirty looking.
Yeah, I hate the score as well.
Oh yeah, I nearly forgot that.
Yeah.
The music is dog shit. It's so bad. It's
like
like early 90s to a T.
Yeah.
Early 90s major blockbuster. Loads of horns and like weird like this is an alien film. Like this isn't. It's a horror film. The original film is a horror film. The most iconic entry in the franchise is a horror film.
Yeah, it's like tries to go back to that, but like fails. It's
totally fails. It's like it just doesn't work at all.
There's no tension in this film either, really. Like there's
No.
tension in like them running around. That's the only bit that has tension for me. Like in the first film, because we are going to do this because I wanted to go back to be the first film, like, you know, strip it back. Even the fact that it's like they have no weapons whatsoever.
Yeah.
And it's no longer like an action film. It's just not tense and it's not like scary whatsoever. Like that first film has like, how many people are on the ship? Like 6? Is it 6 or 7? 6 or 7 people on that ship in the original one. There's like 30 dudes in this one and no one matters.
Yeah.
Like none of the deaths mean anything.
Yeah, like the there's no even like the slow. It's not even really a slow reveal that the alien.
Cool alien.
Yeah, it is. Like,
I like the dog alien.
It's cool, but like the reveal itself, like, even the way when they're bringing down the dead pig at the start of the film, and the two lads like having, you know, like locker room talk about like the girl on the ship, and then like they get like all those people get massacred at some stage, but like it doesn't matter. It's not like Aliens where you had like all the different characters. There were kind of like stock characters, but at the same time, there was a smaller crew.
Yeah,
and you got to know them, not just off the dialogue, but like how they interacted and how like they kind of fit into the story.
That's as well. They're like, there's no scenes where like the people that we meet are in any way likable. Yeah,
they're all just they're introduced as rapists, murderers, and like child molesters. But like it's not like a ragtag, or it's like these kind of like you don't know who committed what. Like they're all in this together.
No, they're all rapists and murderers.
They're all just evil.
Did that. Yeah,
they're all just like really bad people, and like they're genetically predisposed to being antisocial.
Yeah.
And
they all look the same.
Yeah, they all look the same.
They all look the exact. Like people were dying. I was like, I have no idea who you are.
Yeah, I don't care.
Because you look like the other dude that just died.
Yeah.
Like you're completely indistinct. None of you have like personalities whatsoever, except for the one dude that she has sex with and the black dude.
Yeah.
So they're like the only ones that are recognizable.
Yeah, the medic. They really shouldn't have killed him off so soon.
Yeah, they really shouldn't have.
Though I was kind of impressed that they did. But like at the same time, it was 40 minutes into a 2.5 hour film.
It's so long.
So it's like, what's the if you did that and like halfway through the film, I'd be like, oh, things are about to escalate. Instead, it's just like, I can't believe they did that. Where's it gonna go? It doesn't go anywhere.
It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't matter whatsoever.
He just dies.
Fucking despise that she had sex with him as well.
Yeah,
like
it's so unnecessary.
What an incredible. Because like people complain about Aliens and how it removed the asexuality or like agenderism of the first film, and man, they really just like, well, in the next film she's like, she has motherly instincts, but in the third film she actually full on fucks.
She just fucks. Ripley fucks, and she's bald. Yeah. Thanks for that. She's like a guy.
Yeah, just like a dude.
It's like one of us.
Yeah, she's a bald head.
Yeah, not a great film, I have to say.
Nah, not a great film.
No, I wasn't hugely impressed.
And it's meant to be like the finale.
Because she dies.
She full on dies.
She full on dies at the end.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's like, really? Like you're watching this, the third entry in the iconic Aliens franchise. It's been 13 years. It's been 14 years.
Yeah, they really fucking pump these films out like over a vast array of time.
They're really spaced out. It's like 14 years. It's like we've
space.
Oh damn! But like you're sitting there, it's like this iconic character, this iconic franchise. This film is a letdown from minute 1 to minute, end.
Yeah, minute 120.
Yeah. So you're like, this can't be the end. Because it's so bad that it can't be the end. She dies at the end, you're like, okay.
Cool.
Because, that doesn't obviously matter, because this film isn't good enough to be able to kill Ripley at the end.
Yeah, and it's such a gas that they're like, don't, like, they did be like, we're bringing this back. And they call it Alien Resurrection.
Yeah, that makes sense now. Yeah, I suppose.
So funny. You ever see that film?
I've never seen it. Alien Resurrection. Resurrection.
That film is, like, for me, it's one of those films that, like, it's so bad it's good.
Okay. What would you compare it to?
What would I compare it to? I don't know. There's some parts of it that are like, yeah, the way that they do Ripley in that next film is just abysmal. Just abysmal. You'll see.
Does she fuck?
It's like a Resident Evil film.
I was about to ask that.
Yeah, it's a bit like a Resident Evil film, but like with no
charm
and no silly fun.
Is this her last Alien film?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would think they'd be like...
Well, she's in the next one, but yeah. Like, the next one's the last one, yeah.
Yeah, Resurrection.
Yeah. Sorry.
You think they'd be like, it's time to bring Sigourney Weaver is Ellen Ripley. Is that her name, Ellen?
Yeah, Ellen Ripley.
Ellen Ripley in Ridley Scott's Alien. What would they call it? What would the subtitle be?
Ripley's back.
Ripley's Believe It or Not, Alien's back.
The
alien is back.
Believe it or not, Ripley is back.
Yeah. Who knows? I thought they did it like in a kind of Halloweenish style.
Yeah, no.
It's like an old Ripley. It's like, I've been in cryosleep again for like a million years.
I think it's a clone in the next one. It's clones in the next one.
This is actually her death.
Yeah, this is the original Ripley's death, but there's clones in the next one.
Okay.
And then when I say that is the end of like the furthest point in the future. In the timeline of Alien films, Alien Resurrection is the furthest one, because from that point on, it's way like years before. Like thousands and thousands of years before Alien.
Yeah, I think Prometheus opens in 2079. It's not even that far in the future.
Yeah, it's not and like Alien versus Predator takes place in like 2004.
Does it?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh my god.
I don't know if they're canon though. I don't think they're canon because they're like an offshoot.
Okay.
Did we say we're doing Predator in the meantime? Predator 1 and Predator 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Yeah, let's do
before we
that.
get to Alien vs Predator. Granted, perfect.
So wait, Resurrection, Predator, Predators.
No, we have Resurrection, Prometheus, Alien Covenant, Predator, Predator 2. I don't want to do Predators.
Okay, let's not do Predators.
Yeah, let's do Predator 1 and Predator 2. Fuck the new ones.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, there's literally nothing to say about Predators.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, there's very little to say about Alien 3. Unless you're going to go into the production side of it, but that's not what we do here.
That's it.
That's
a fact.
Yeah.
We don't care about the production.
Don't care about.
We don't care about
you not having a fun time making a movie.
Oh, poor David.
I didn't have a fun time watching the movie, David.
Yeah. Give me those 2.5 hours back. You clod.
You fucking mark.
Anyway.
Moving
on
to our recommended film.
Recommended film of the week. Of the 2 weeks, we're going into Lemora, A Child's Tale of the Supernatural.
Richard
Blackburn directed this, which is a name that really rings a bell. And if it rings a bell to you, it's because you had hallucinations about a man named Richard Blackburn who directed many films, because this guy didn't direct that much.
I thought you were going to hit me with saying that he directed something fucking mad.
No. Okay, so this film is really all over the shop.
Yeah.
And I'll just go do a quick... Okay, this synopsis doesn't even reflect the film whatsoever. And a 1920s Georgia vampire lures a gangster's teenage daughter into a forest of zombies. It's not really true, but it kind of captures the spirit of the film. Because it's a film that basically doesn't really make any sense. I recommend this film on the basis of not even a recommendation. I just saw an image of it on Twitter, and it's had the title of it, and I was like, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, the poster for this film is so good.
Yeah, that's the thing. The imagery is really cool. It's better seen as a collection of images rather than a coherent
moving image.
Yeah. Which is to say that it isn't a very good film.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the worst films I've ever recommended.
Well, I added to
Yeah, add it to the World Cup.
Add it to the World Cup.
It's gone out in the group stages.
Yeah.
It's not even qualified. Yeah, this is probably one of the worst recommended films. If you watch this, I don't apologize because it's really short and it has some pretty cool, striking imagery. And it is kind of vibey in like a really creepy way. But by creepy, I don't mean like kind of spooky. I mean kind of like
oh god, is something
like
is someone gonna sexually assault this girl?
Yeah, is this girl gonna get fucking molested or something?
Yeah.
I looked it up. The girl in the film is 18 when this was produced.
Thank fuck.
Because otherwise you're veering into child pornography in a certain scene. But she looks really young, which is really fucked up.
She looks really young.
Yeah. Anyway. Lemora.
Who isn't even the main girl?
Yeah, Lemora is
Lila.
Lila. Yeah, Lila.
Lila.
Lemora. This film has like 4 different titles. It's like Lemora, A Child's Tale of the Supernatural, Lemora, Lady Dracula, and there's some other one that I can't remember. Lemora is the Lady Dracula. She's a female vampire who basically is the she's like the fucking gothic Peter Pan to this girl Lila.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know? She takes her off into womanhood, basically.
Yeah. Eternal womanhood.
Yes. Which is, because it has all that thing. We talked about vampires before. What do vampires mean? Everyone knows that vampires have like serious subtext. Last episode it was the Jews. Many episodes before that.
I was like, what film are we talking about?
It's like aristocracy, like sexuality. You go back to, is it Carmilla or Camilla? It's Carmilla is the original lesbian vampire.
Yeah.
Sheridan Le Fanu, a Dublin man, wrote the first lesbian vampire story.
Is that before or after Dracula?
It was way before Dracula.
Yeah,
decades. Yeah. So like it goes all the way back then. So it's all about like the sensual side of life, and they're the undead. They have life, but they're not living. There's something carnal about them. They always have some kind of subtext. And this one, the subtext is like kicking you in the face because it's all about this girl called Lila, and she's been she's the daughter of this disgraced gangster who's been taken in by this pervert pastor who clearly has his own kind of weird pedophilic designs on her, and holds her up as this like paragon of like virgin beauty, and gets her to sing these mad songs in church and stuff, and like basically like writes her love poems and like says them as part of his sermons, and she's this like perfect pure virgin subject who is lured off into this weird kind of like wonderland kind of thing, but it's not a wonderland. It's more of like a horror land.
Yeah.
She's because she finds this letter which says that her dad, like her real dad, is dying, and so she's like, I want to go see him. And she's like, she goes off into this town, and it's like a street. She just goes through, and it's just full. It's like a haunted house. It's just full of all these weird characters who are like, just like look really. There's something really off about them, but like they're just acting really normally, which is weird.
Yeah.
So it's not even about like you're watching the sequence, and it's not even scary, but like the imagery is just like kind of
very striking.
Yeah, very striking imagery, which is the problem with the film, because like, in a way, because it's just a series of evocative images. Eventually she runs into Lemora, who's this she's kidnapped by a witch at one stage, and she's kept up in a tower. So it's kind of divided into weird like episodes.
Mad all over the place.
Yeah, it's like it's episodic in a way that it isn't really coherent. She's locked up in a tower by a witch. She escapes that, and there's like she links up with Lemora, who's a vampire, a lady vampire who lives out in the country, and she has like loads of little vampire children and stuff. And she seduces Lila, not sexually, overtly. Overtly.
Yeah.
There is a lot of sexual undertones, to an extent that made me quite uncomfortable watching the film.
Yep. It's a weirdo movie.
Yeah. It's really 70s. But it's more like 70s French than what I'd expect from a 70s American independent film. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it's so overtly like, this is a film about womanhood and becoming a woman. and like, you know, that kind of like twilight between, you know, girl being a girl and becoming a woman and stuff like that.
The transition from girl to girl boss.
Yeah, becoming a girl boss. But like it's so on the nose that you're like, ugh, because she's a girl. She's a girl in the film. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Really looks like one as well.
Yeah, she looks so young. So it's a bit weird in that kind of sense, but a lot of evocative imagery, not in the sexual way, except for certain scenes.
Except for one scene.
Yeah, one weird scene. But yeah, it's mainly just spooky imagery, vampires. It's really cheesy. Really, really cheesy. It's just not a very good film.
Yeah, it's like one of those films where when it started off, I was like, ooh, okay, this is interesting. And then it progressed a little bit further. I was like, oh, fuck, this is pretty cool. And then my interest just completely dropped. And I was just kind of like, I'm like not feeling anything from this film.
Yeah.
In turn, like the only things I was feeling was like, is this film gonna go really explicit with its young girl in? Because like it starts off very much like there's loads of weird men around, like weird creepy men, and there's a bit where she's going to the bus station and she comes across this guy just smacking the shit out of some woman, and this is just after some guy, she'd asked for a lift to the train station. Some guy's like, I don't run the taxi service, but maybe you could pay me, right? And maybe I could be enticed to, and just like weird shit like that, like just uncomfortable stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then once all the supernatural stuff came into it, I was like, oh, okay, right. And then Lemora comes into it.
Her makeup is so bad.
Yeah,
it's so bad.
Real bad.
Some of the sets are so bad as
yeah,
well.
it's a very clearly low budget, but in terms of the way that like lots of films are low budget, but you know,
still make it work.
They don't look as bad as this film does. But even like yeah, so once Lemora came into it, I was like, oh yeah, okay, I get it. She's gonna seduce her into womanhood.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it just kept going. I was like, okay, there's not like this. I just felt real nothingness from this film. Like I didn't connect on it in any level.
Yeah.
It like held my attention a little bit better than Alien 3, but at least I've got more I could say about Alien 3. It's one of those films where I really don't have anything to say about it.
Yeah. It's the kind of film that looks really cool in a book where it's like 1,001 horror movies you have to see before you die.
Yeah,
and you see a picture and that looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you watch it and it's like, that's literally what happened to me.
Yeah.
Except I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah.
I was like, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, because even like the vibes of the film are pretty cool.
Yeah,
but like there's just, I feel like there's no super deep subtext to it, I guess.
Yeah.
Or like the subtext is just like, yeah, young women are preyed upon by men. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but it even loses,
and even some women.
Yeah, it can't. Yeah, because it even half loses that train of thought. Because yeah, like you're saying, it kind of like just wanders off. It kind of just trails off thematically about halfway in. Even though it's a very short film. But yeah, because it's all like men preying on this poor girl. And when you look it up online, there's not a lot written about it because it's a very small film. It's not very well known, obviously. But what is written about it is like it's just like feminist stuff, feminist critiques, or like feminist cinema writing, basically.
Yeah, which is I assumed that's what.
Yeah.
What we read about this.
Yeah, that's like the message, because the message of the film, as you're watching it, is like, you know, this girl's being preyed upon by men. She has to figure out how to, you know, make her way in the world, knowing everything that comes with being a woman and all that stuff. And then she's like kind of taken under the wing of this Lemora character who seems really sinister, but then you're like, no, she's like also like a mother.
Yeah.
But then
and she could equip you with the ability to protect yourself.
Yeah. It's like she's basically teaching Lila how to navigate the world as a woman. But even the analyses that I read are like, and then it's for some reason it just kind of changes, and like she becomes like kind of a predator.
Yeah.
Lemora becomes a predator to Lila.
I think they fucked it with that. Like if Lemora wasn't being a predator upon Lila, I think the film would be so much better.
It would just not even in that like
thematically would be so much more interesting.
It would just make more sense thematically. And because the film ends with Lila becoming a vampire, and embracing her partnership with Lemora, not like in a romantic way, but like, well, I don't know, you can read it that way, but like embracing her partnership with Lemora as a vampire, as part of the coven, and killing her pastor adopted father, who was obviously trying to like groom her. So she basically becomes evil.
Yeah, it's a mad.
So like, but no one seems to understand how to interpret the ending when I like looked it up. I'm not even sure. Like, I've no idea what it means, what it could mean. It's just
because Lemora is very clearly evil at a certain stage.
Yeah, very clearly.
Like if you didn't make that so obvious, or like if you didn't make that point that Lemora is just straight up evil, it would be so much more interesting film. Even in terms of like what it would say about religion in that sense, because the pastor is preying upon this girl, this like patriarchal society is allowing this girl to be preyed upon by the men around her, and therefore she must leave that religious order and stuff like that, that religious society to, essentially go into some form of paganism.
Leave life itself, become undead, become a vampire.
But it doesn't do that.
It's more like she becomes evil at the end.
Yeah, she's corrupted. By feminism.
She's corrupted. Yeah, but like obviously that's like not the actual message, because because the whole first 45 minutes of the film is about, is a kind of feminist message.
Yeah.
It's a very confusing film. It's not a great movie overall.
A mad long chase scene. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing goes on for way too long.
Yeah.
Like, the way that the chase scene in Texas Chainsaw goes on forever, but it's constant dread. This is just like, oh my god, stop. It's like fucking move on.
Can we wrap this up?
It just feels like padding.
Oh, it is. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this film it's not good.
Yeah. It's not even, but it's not bad.
Could we rank our worst recommended films?
Yeah, we're gonna do that with this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And we can like eliminate them straight off.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah. Well, there's films that I dislike more
than me.
Than Lemora.
Than this, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like 3.
I can't think of any, but I'm sure there are actually, because Lemora isn't really that bad. It's just like I just don't know what to
compared
say
to the other films. Dog shit.
Yeah. Compared to most of them on the list, yeah.
Well, we do that now.
Let's go. The Paro Pod World Cup.
After the break. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for the Paro Pod recommended film round robin style World
Cup.
Yeah, we're not actually doing a World Cup, but it's somewhat
technically
similar.
It's not a qualifying group stage knockout round competition.
Yeah, that would be way too much work. I think this is going to be much more easy.
That would be a different style.
This is the way the Let's Fight a Boss does their game of the year. Pure took it off them, and they pure took it off of some other video game podcast. So that's how podcasting works: is that you take other people's good ideas and you use it for themselves. We have a list of 53 films in front of us. We will each take turns nominating a film to get cut in order. So we will start at number 53 and work our way up to number 1, which will be the crowned king of the Paro Pod.
The Prince of Paro.
The Prince of Paro. That's so much better. It could be the princess, depending on what film it is. But
yeah, we'll decide.
So, will we read out the films? All 53. So, 8.5.
Yeah, Altered States.
The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford.
Oh, the full title.
Yeah, I'm going with the full title.
The Before trilogy.
Being John Malkovich.
Black Christmas.
Bulworth.
But I'm a Cheerleader.
Children of Men.
Climax.
Close Up.
Don't Look Now.
Eyes Wide Shut.
F for Fake.
Freaks.
Funny Games, 1997.
Funny Games, 2007.
Ganja and Hess.
Godzilla.
Gremlins.
Gummo.
Halloween 3.
Her.
If.
Land of the Lost.
Lemora.
Mishima.
Mulholland Drive.
Nosferatu.
Occult.
No, you can put Nowhere.
On the Silver Globe.
Paprika.
Peeping Tom.
Pendas Fen.
Perfect Blue.
Raging Bull.
Revenge.
Scream.
Sorry to Bother You.
Southland Tales.
Stone Tapes.
Synecdoche, New York.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The Last Temptation of Christ.
The Other Guys.
The Vanishing.
The Wall.
The Wicker Man.
Threads.
Tokyo Story.
Toxic Avenger.
And Tropic Thunder. 53 films. 42 losers. 1 winner.
42 losers?
42 losers.
Damn.
And the number... Okay, will I take the first cut?
Okay, go ahead.
My first cut will be...
Let's start with the shittest films.
Yeah, the shittest film was definitely... where the fuck is it? What was that film with... God, did I not put it down on the list?
What film?
That one with your man who takes the acids. Altered States. Altered States.
Oh, yeah, it's on top.
Oh, Altered States is the worst film.
I disagree.
What? 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 No.
That's not the worst film.
It's
not. It's just not.
What would you pick?
That's not how the game works, bro.
No, yeah. Okay, you're oh,
right,
for
I'll
fuck's sake.
I'll start.
Okay, you go. What?
Lemora.
No, Lemora is not the worst film. Altered States is worse.
All right. Let me look through it again. Because there was... Scroll down.
Altered States is the worst film on this list.
Scroll down. Where are we? Okay.
God damn it! I thought this was gonna be easy.
the first hurdle we fell. I'm sticking with Lemora, man.
No. I didn't even like Lemora that much, but I actively disliked Altered States.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be in order. But just like if we
No, this is in order.
Okay. I'd say Lemora is the worst film that we've seen that I can remember. But like it's also a compromise because honestly, in my opinion, Toxic Avenger might be the worst film on that list.
Yeah, but I like the Toxic
I know,
Avenger.
that's what I mean. I'm trying to compromise here.
Oh, fine. Okay, right. If I put Lemora at 53, will you put Altered States at 52?
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's not that bad.
Oh, I can't. Listen, I need you to go back and listen to that episode. Oh, okay. Is there anything else that I would nominate instead? That's not active. You won't let me go. 8.5.
8.5 is the worst film we've ever... Man,
no, it's not.
that'd be
It's not. God. Fine, Lemora. I can't... If you're stuck on that... I know that you are compromising on Toxic Avenger. Poor Lemora. It's such a boring film, but Jesus, it's not the... anyway, 53. Okay, number 53, Lemora. At least I didn't pick the worst film.
So number 52 is Altered States.
Oh, thank you. This is down there. God, what other films do we have here? I'm trying to think of films that like had no real impact as well, and films I don't really care for. So I think
See a few.
I'm seeing a few, and I'm kind of am I leaning towards Toxic Avengers or anything else here that I don't like? Yeah, I think Bulworth. Bulworth wasn't that bad though, but it was mad cringe. Fuck it, yeah, I'll let go of Toxic Avenger. Because I can't think of... All the other films, like, I like them much more. Or
Yeah.
I know that you like them. So Toxic Avenger, number 51.
Tropic Thunder.
Oh, shit. Oops.
No!
Well, that's it. Tropic Thunder's gone.
Every decision is final. Alright, number 50 is Bulworth.
Fair.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. Damn, this is a good list of films, I have to say.
Yeah, these are tough.
Number 49, I'm gonna go with oh fuck, I forgot Her was there. Oh, Her. I'm gonna nominate Her.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, man. Shit! Oh fuck, I could have put Her. Her, yeah. Her is one of those films where I really liked it, and then coming back to it, I was like, wow, I can't believe I liked this film when I was younger.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad, but it was not the film I remembered it being.
Yeah, it just doesn't really go many places. Number 48. Could we perhaps scroll down a little bit as well? I'm gonna go with The Vanishing. Hot take. Hot take. Tell me your thoughts.
I'm like, yeah.
Expunge your conscience.
I might that.
Oh wait, sorry.
The Wall is also there.
I was gonna go with The Wall as well.
Yeah, I think I'll prefer The Vanishing to The Wall.
In fact, I'm gonna compromise and say I agree.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
Yeah, that's
The Wall is number 49 or number 48.
48. Yeah, and I think. Yeah, no, The Wall is one that I don't.
I wasn't a fan of The Wall.
Yeah, we'll put The Vanishing on 47.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's your go now.
46, I would say. Nosferatu.
Yeah. Is there one that I would? Yeah, I think that's fair. I think it's a classic. It's one of the all-time greatest films ever made or whatever. But it's also a film that while watching, compared to this is compared to the other films. A lot more of these films had much more impact.
It's also boring as fuck.
It is also boring as fuck. My problem now is that I'm looking at.
It's getting to squeaky bum time, I think.
I'm looking at.
Oh, I can see you, man. I can see where you're looking.
8.5.
Oh.
Because I actively dislike that film.
More than any other film on this list.
It's either that.
We're about to go to ground.
I know. Because you like 8.5. I'm
not even a huge fan of 8.5. But there are definitely other films I would go with.
What other films could I pick? See, I don't know if there's any other films that I would. No, I prefer. No, I'm going to nominate 8.5. That's what I'm going to go for.
I'm going to completely disagree.
Oh, fuck. Fuck's sake.
I'm going to veto that.
Don't Look Now?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I'll accept.
That was the second one that was my pick. Was that number 46? No, 45?
45,
Jesus, this is so hard.
Number 44. Coming in at number 44, we've got Paprika.
No, vetoed.
Ah, shucks.
This film's I'd go way. Oh, if you're going for Paprika now, man, you got a way to go.
I've opened myself up.
Yeah.
Okay. Scroll down. I will compromise here.
I'd be willing to let go of one of the funny games.
Yeah, I don't like funny games.
Which one do you?
I didn't. Did I see 1997 one? Did we watch both of them?
Yeah.
I can't even remember.
You can get rid of 97.
Yeah, I'll get rid of that one. I'm pretty sure I saw that one. 44. Or did I? I can't remember.
Whichever one, doesn't matter. They're the same film, but the 2007 one is actually better.
Yeah.
Okay. Freaks?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Good film, but
not that good.
Not that good. Compared to other things here.
42. I'd bring. Could we scroll down again? Like a lot of the worst films are at the bottom. Could we go with? Actually, I'm totally wrong. How about? Okay. I'm gonna put this on the table. Revenge.
I think the only other one that I would go for before Revenge is maybe Occult. But that was a cool film. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that.
Cool.
Cool. 42. Okay. God. Climax?
No, man. Climax?
That's a bit of a... Okay.
No way. That's a good film.
It is a good... these are all good films. Okay, okay. Will you let go of 8.5 soon?
Yeah, in the next 10 films.
The next 10? Oh,
maybe. It's not that bad.
It's not going into the top 30.
Okay, fine.
I'm not having that.
Fine.
Okay. Being John Malkovich?
I don't mind either way. I would take that as well.
Yeah.
I would take that over 8.5 for sure.
Do I prefer... What's your thoughts on Stone Tapes compared to everything else?
I was going to suggest that next. Purely because it's very low quality.
Yeah, I think
it's a TV movie. Like.
I prefer being John Malkovich's Stone Tapes.
Okay.
So Stone Tapes at 41.
And being John Malkovich at 40.
Fair. 40. Okay. Shit. That's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ganja and Hess.
I wouldn't put it up that high.
You would let that go, or you keep it going?
No, I keep that going.
Keep it going.
I keep that in the race.
Okay.
Keep that in the game. That was a very interesting film.
The problem with On the Silver Globe is that it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's literally like the best film I've ever seen.
Yeah.
For half of it.
It actually is as well.
Fuck. Jesus, this is hard.
Follow your heart. I can see where you're going.
My heart is going towards... Paprika.
Damn.
Yeah, where's that go now? Just because I'm looking at the other films and I know what you like, and I'm like, I'm not gonna cut that because I know you're not gonna let me.
Okay, Raging Bull, 38.
Oh, okay. Fuck! I can't believe I let fucking Paprika go. Shit. Fuck's sake.
I wasn't a huge fan of Breaking Bull. Or Breaking Bull.
Fuck. No, it's 38. Fuck! I can't believe I did that to Paprika.
Raging Bull.
Okay, so that's Raging Bull at 38. 37. Will you give me 8.5?
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Because after this is gone, there's no more films on this list I dislike. I think.
So 36, Nowhere.
Nowhere or Cult? I prefer. No, yeah, I prefer the Cult. Yeah, 36. Fair. I think that's fair. Good film. These are the thing is as well. These are all good films now.
Yeah, once you get into the top 40.
Scream, 35.
Yeah, definitely. Scream's a bit mid.
I like Scream. I think there's gonna be so many pissed off people at that point.
So we're at 34. So
we're at 34.
33. Hot take.
Wait, was that 30? No, wait, we're at 34 now.
We're at 34. Okay,
yeah.
So 34 is Eyes Wide Shut.
Okay, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
I think that's okay.
Because we didn't even really like that film.
Yeah, it was one of those films that like afterwards really stuck with me. I feel like.
Yeah, I remember it really well.
Now I
like
just want to make sure.
Unusually well.
I need to make sure now that I'm not doing doubles here. Okay, now we're all good.
What do you mean?
I thought for a second. Okay, 34, 35. Yeah, okay, we're grand. I just want to make sure that I wasn't.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't giving numbers the same. Giving two films 36.
Yeah, get the last one. It's like number 2.
Okay. Number what was that? That was number 34, was it?
Yeah.
So number 33. I'm thinking. Close Up.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
I'm looking at a few films. Wait, what's the feeling?
There's a few candidates. I think.
I'm thinking coming up now. I'm looking at Close Up.
I'm thinking we've kind of forgotten about Land of the Lost.
I'm also noticing Land of the Lost.
Yeah, we've kind of completely forgotten about that.
Yeah,
more of a joke film. It's above 8.5 and Paprika.
Oh my god! I knew this would happen. Okay, yeah, Land of the Lost.
We can't change it. We can't change it.
Yeah, Land of the Lost. No, yeah, this is final.
Land of the Lost is one of the greatest films ever made.
Better than Raging Bull.
Yeah.
It's the official ranking.
Better than Raging Bull.
Shit, why's that not working? 33. There it is. God damn it.
Kubrick, Rogue, Scorsese, Eat Your Heart Out. Danny McBride in Land of the Lost fighting the Enochs.
Oh god, we made a mistake, but we gotta keep going.
It's not a mistake, it's fate.
Oh, okay, right. So that was my cut.
So Land Lost Year cut. I'm gonna go with.
We did that. I was about to say I'm also looking at F for Fake.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll agree. I'll agree.
Yeah.
I'll agree. I think it could be really anywhere in the between 30 and 40.
Yeah, I think so.
Or 25 and 40. But it's a good film. Like, but
Number
it's
32.
It didn't make a huge impact. I don't think.
No,
on us.
Yeah, I think it's one of those films I find really interesting, but I just don't.
I'd never watch it again. Like.
Yeah, probably.
I
not.
wouldn't watch it.
Yeah,
again.
it goes too quick at the start for me to want to watch it again. Okay. Number 31.
Wait, it was Close Up. Which one was Close Up? Did you cut that?
I haven't cut that yet.
Okay, cool.
If not Close Up, Occult, I'm also looking at. Gremlins, I'm also looking at.
Yeah, how's Gremlins still in there, to be honest?
I think I do prefer Gremlins to Close Up. No, do I even believe that?
What a sentence.
Yeah, do I actually think that? I said it and I was like, do I actually think that?
All that credit is gone.
I don't think I do think that. What else is on this list? What's near the bottom? I think at the bottom though, like Sorry to Bother You, I really like. Last Temptation of Christ.
You're making good noises here. I agree with all these.
Tropic Thunder still goes on for a bit, but I don't think much further.
Longer, it's on its last legs, I think.
Yeah.
The other guys are still in.
Oh, for fuck's sake. We did it. Will Ferrell, you sneaky bastards.
One of the greatest character actors of all time.
He snuck in twice. Shit. Although I think I'm okay with that. I think I'll prefer.
I think that reflects the spirit of.
I think I'd hold on for the other guys for a little bit longer.
Yeah. That is genuinely the funniest film. The biggest laugh I've ever had watching a film is with the other guys.
I think I'm gonna hold on for the other guys.
Yeah, no,
a bit further.
I wouldn't cut them now. No way.
Yeah.
I would veto that if you tried to cut them now.
No.
But I'm saying them.
The other guys and Tropic Thunder, but I think I'd push for the other guys over Tropic Thunder.
I'd push for Tropic Thunder over the other guys.
Oh really? Oh
yeah.
shit, we got a bit of a showdown.
Just in terms of
the actual film.
Yeah.
True. Halloween 3 as well. I think that's coming up as well.
That's dying a death.
And Occult. I'm looking at Occult, Ganja and Hess. And what was the other one that I said? Sorry to Bother You. Occult?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
31. Am I right saying that? 31?
Yeah, 30 is Halloween 3.
Fair. Yeah.
It's lived too long. It's not that good a film. It's just interesting.
Yeah. It's a lot of this list.
Yeah.
It's not that good, but it is interesting. Okay. We're nearing the halfway mark soon. Okay, so in the top 30 films.
We're into the top 30.
God, this is hard.
Go with your gut. Strike out, lash out.
I think. Sorry to Bother You.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree.
No, as soon as I said that,
yeah,
I was
there's films I can see right now that should not be beating Sorry to Bother You.
What would you go for?
Gremlins has to go, in my opinion.
Okay,
that's one of my suggestions.
That's fair.
I know.
I'll accept that. See, as well, so it's really hard to see the entire list of films as well.
Yeah, it kind of is. Wait, can you scroll up again? So I'm thinking, Last Temptation of Christ.
I think.
Thoughtful pause.
I think do. See, my problem with Last Temptation of Christ is that I find that last act unbelievable, and like religious perspective changing.
Yeah, it was kind of
But that first 2/3
what the hell is happening here?
is just mad basic. I think that looking at this list, I can't see anything else. The only, yeah, fuck it, yeah, no, that's Christ, yeah.
29.
28. Okay. There's certain films that I'm okay with leaving. I know they're not going to get up to the top, but there's certain films I want to get into the top 25. Like, I want Southland Tales to make it to top 25.
Right.
I don't think it will make it much further because I know that you don't have the same feeling for that film. But I don't have the same feeling for If that I think you do.
What?
Yeah, I don't think I do. Yeah.
What?
I really like that film, but I
love If.
Yeah,
If is honestly one of my favorite films of all time.
Shit. Shit.
It actually is.
But I won't put Southland Tales as one of my favorite films of all time. Funny Games.
Yeah.
Get
rid of that.
Yeah.
Such an unpleasant film.
27.
27. That's respectable.
Yep, that's a good number.
Michael Haneke, is that his name?
Yep.
Yeah, he'll be blushing when he sees this list. I would go with Close Up.
Fair. Close Up was hanging. I think we could have.
Close Up was good.
It was.
It's like you're saying earlier. It kind of stays with you.
Yeah.
I still think about that film.
Yeah.
But like, it didn't really like make me think about anything.
Yeah, while you're watching it, but
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
still thinking about it.
It's like Mac Malbaff.
Yeah. Reading a book. Can't believe
Reading his own book on the bus.
So good.
What a king.
What a king.
Yeah.
Climax number 25.
I disagree. I completely I think Climax is honestly one of my favorite films that we've done. I enjoyed that so much. I enjoyed talking about that so much.
I'm forgetting about it because it was like literally the first film that we did.
Was it?
That's the first recommended film. So maybe
I thought it was
we'll
so
put it
good.
at number 1.
Gaspar Noé. I thought it was so good.
Number 25. Okay, I think number 25 has to be either The Other Guys or Tropic Thunder.
Okay.
I think one of them has to go.
What do you feel?
I think
If you say one of them, I'm going to completely disagree.
if I say either one of them,
No, one of them.
if I say one of them, I think that as a duo, we prefer Tropic Thunder over The Other Guys.
Yeah.
So I would go for The Other Guys.
Yeah, same. I allow that.
Okay, so number 25, The Other Guys.
Yeah, I'll have that as well. So number 24
And the top 24.
Number 24 is I'm gonna go with But I'm a Cheerleader. That's my choice. Any comments?
I'm trying to see. Do I have
Any comments?
anything?
Just not even. I like that film, but I just can't see how it's better than the remaining films that we have.
Yeah. Is there any? Now I need to check. Is there any other fucking bullshit like Land of the Lost making above everything else that it can pass?
Sneaking in, yeah.
Jesse James before Trilogy, Black Christmas, Cheerleader, Children of Man, Climax. Ganj and Hess is the only other one that I would push. I think. Yeah, I think that's the only one.
For number 24.
Yeah, for number 24. That's the only other one.
I disagree. Why would you say Ganjan Hess over But I'm a Cheerleader?
I think because I just prefer there's certain vibe things. See, because the difference with Ganjan Hess is such a fever dream of a film. And it's so when you're watching it.
Yeah. I thought it was really cool. There's images that stick with me.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah. No. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wait. Yeah. I'm okay with that. Was that number 23?
24, isn't it?
Number 24, but I'm a Cheerleader. Number 24. Okay. I think that number 23 should be on the Silver Globe.
No. It's one of the greatest films ever made.
Yeah, for the first
it legit
half.
is.
For the first half.
But like, it's not even like you know the way we say this is one of the greatest films ever made. It's legitimately one of the greatest, like, cinematic assemblages of all time.
Yeah.
For the first half.
Threads.
No. I won't have that. Threads is just the effects it has. Well, the old couple huddling under the mattress and suddenly they're gone.
Right.
You're like, oh my god. Remember we're in the middle of the pandemic, we were talking about Threads.
Yeah.
Like, that is, I'll remember that for the rest of my life.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Not even just the film, just the fact that we were talking about it at that point as well.
Yeah, and just like and when she's walking through like the wasteland of Sheffield.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, no, that film's so good. Okay, I think Southland Tales is the only other one I could look at for us to cut. Is there anything else? I want Southland Tales to go number 20 though. I think that's a good number for Southland Tales.
It's got hefty competition here.
It does.
Hefty competition. This is squeaky bum time to the max.
Children of Men?
No. Worse than Southland Tales. Sorry. We can have them near to each other.
Yeah.
But we can't have them separated by over 2 movies.
And the other problem is what film goes in between that.
Yeah.
I
can see a few that I'd be like, yeah, fair. I'd be like, yeah, that makes so much sense.
What are you looking at?
I'm thinking Black Christmas. I'd give you Black Christmas or Southland Tales, but you want that to be a bit higher.
I do want
Black
to go
Christmas
higher.
is good, but it's good in the way that, like, Nosferatu is good in a way that we can't really understand. Black Christmas is obviously way further forward in time, but it's also like slightly over the hill for us. We can't fully grasp.
This one hurts. I don't
Really.
I think Black Christmas. I love Black Christmas.
I love Black Christmas, but like I see its limitations just in terms of I can see our limitations in terms of how we watch it. I wouldn't look at it the same way I would Halloween.
What number is this? Is this number 23 or 24?
Actually, you know what? You've fully convinced me. Forget about Black Christmas. That's going to be in the top 20.
Yeah. I loved Black Christmas.
Yeah.
But
you're actually right.
Yeah.
Because this isn't, it's not all about opinion and our own limitations.
It's about love.
We can't limit the film because we're limited ourselves.
Oh God. Tropic Thunder.
No. Tropic Thunder, Southland Tales, Children of Men.
Sorry to Bother You is still there.
Yeah.
Was Sorry to Bother You?
No. That's a really good movie, man.
Yeah, but these are all really good movies.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give you Sorry to Bother You, but Southland Tales has me next.
What's the number next? Is it number 20?
I actually can't remember.
What number are we on?
Just do the thing.
Yeah. We are at number 24. Okay. Can I live? I can live with that. I can live with Southland Tales being number 22. Okay, that's okay. So that is Sorry to Bother You at 23. Where is that gone? Sorry to Bother You, number 23. Southland Tales, 22. Okay.
So now we're at 21.
21.
We're coming into the top 20.
After this film we'll do a rundown of the films remaining.
Yes. Just a refresher. In case you don't know our recommended films off by heart.
Yeah. But you should.
Wait, what was it? Number 20?
Yeah, this is number 21.
21. Excuse me. Number 21 is Godzilla.
No.
Why?
I love that film.
What? Okay, number 21 is Ganjan Hess.
Okay. I'll take that.
Okay. Because I feel like it's on its last legs anyway.
That's yeah. Okay, so we are into the top 20. Woo! My God.
Oh my God.
All right, so from this point on, we have the films left are The Assassination of Jesse James,
Before Trilogy,
Black Christmas,
Children of Men,
Climax,
Godzilla,
Gummo,
If,
Mishima,
Mulholland Drive,
On the Silver Globe,
Peeping Tom,
Penda's Fen,
Perfect Blue,
Synecdoche, New York,
Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
The Wicker Man,
Threads,
Tokyo Story.
Tropic Thunder.
Okay, is it my go or your go?
It's your go.
Okay, number 20 I think should be Tokyo Story. Either that or Climax or Tropic Thunder. One of those three have to go. I feel.
Such an array of films. So that's your offer.
That's your offer. That's what I'm pitching.
That's what you're pitching. Okay. So out of the three, Tokyo Story, Tropic Thunder, Climax, I would go my heart tells me to keep Tropic Thunder inside the top 20 rather than being 20. But my brain tells me that Tokyo Story should not be below Tropic Thunder.
What was the other one that I offered?
Climax. I think Climax should actually. Yeah, I'm gonna eliminate Climax from our conversation.
Yep.
Because Climax cannot be number 20.
It can't be number 20.
No.
Oh my god! I thought you were saying you were eliminating.
No, I had to pull the rug at the last second.
Ah, fuck.
Now Climax is staying in the top 18.
Top 18. Oh god. Okay, right.
Well, something like that. But okay, so number 20 is Tokyo Story.
Yeah. I love Tokyo Story, but
it's also mad long. Like.
It is also mad long, but that's part of it.
That's part of it.
It's part of why it's so good.
Ozu,
my poor boy. My poor boy Ozu. Yeah. Okay, number 19. It's your cup.
I just cut Tokyo Story.
No, that was my cup.
Your offer.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 19 is Tropic Thunder.
Grant. No arguments there. That's a great comedy film.
Absolutely.
One of the best comedies.
Transcendental.
And at number 18, I am going to cut Godzilla.
Fair. I would have attempted that as well.
Yeah. I think it's time for me to let go of one of my babies.
Number 17, I'm going to go with... I'm going to make an offer here. Climax or Black Christmas?
Personally...
such different films, but like in terms of enjoyment, I think I enjoyed Climax more in like a sensational way. Black Christmas I appreciated way more in terms of like I could watch that every year. Climax I might watch it again once or twice.
Yeah.
Like for the rest of my life. But it made a big impact when I watched it. But I didn't like enjoy it the way I would enjoy Black Christmas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. I would push for Climax to go out first.
Okay. Throw it out.
And then
17.
Number 17, Climax. Our first recommended film.
To grow up so fast.
Oh, I know. Jeez, man. I'm also looking at like what else. What other oldies we still have? We still have Perfect Blue. We still have Children of Men.
Peeping Tom's pretty old.
Peeping Tom is also pretty old. Mishima.
Threads. Mishima's fairly... That's like a year ago.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Yeah, I suppose. Texas Chainsaw's still there as well. That's an oldie.
Really old, yeah.
Yeah. That one's going to go far, though. Okay. I'm going to suggest to cut Children of Men.
No, I won't allow that.
Peeping Tom.
No. Come on.
I just tested the waters.
Come on.
I knew I was going to get a no, but I wanted to hear how loud the no was. Oh, this is hard. Fuck. Black Christmas.
Fair. I couldn't really see any alternatives.
Yeah. Thank you, Black Christmas. You're the most recent film on this list, and you made it to number 16. Well, one of the more recent films on this list, and you made it to number 16.
Yeah, there's one we reviewed them. Yeah.
We're into the top 15.
All right, top 15, starting with number 15 is Mulholland Drive.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah.
Because I actually have no choice. The other films I would not put. I would put them all in the top 10, but there's 14 of them.
No, yeah. I was literally, as you were saying that, when you were like number 15, I was like, I can't see Mark picking anything else. Mulholland Drive is literally one of my favorite films of all time. Like, that is a top 10 favorite films of all time for me.
Then disagree. What would you put in its place?
See, the only other thing I put in its place is okay. What films?
What is it? What were you going to say?
Because I'm like,
what are you going to say?
I'm trying to.
What are you going to say?
I was going to say If or something like that, but
man.
but I know that's not. I would put Mishima out before Mulholland Drive.
I so disagree.
Yeah, and I literally think Mishima is one of the best films ever made, but I think that most of the films on this list now are the best films ever made.
True.
Wicker Man, no. Perfect Blue. Do I prefer Perfect Blue to Mulholland Drive? I don't know. Oh, that's so hard. Which one do I prefer? Penn Sven, no. Peeping Tom, no. On the Silver Globe.
I think I would put it above Mulholland Drive. No question in my mind.
It's Jesse James, no. Before trilogy. See, my thing with the before trilogy is that we are considering it as like one thing. One experience.
Uh-huh.
But it does have the advantage of having
3 films.
But also they're all an hour and a half. Like, it's not that long.
It's 4.5 hours. How long is On the Silver Globe?
Like 2 hours and 45 minutes. It's not that much longer. Like,
what's the vibe?
The vibe is not good, bro. The vibe is not good. I'm looking at these.
We're sweating in here.
I know. I'm looking at these other films, and I'm like, Synecdoche. I'm literally just picking my children to prefer. I can't answer these questions. I can't answer if I prefer Mulholland Drive to.
If you were being interrogated by the CIA right now, they have a cloth over your head, and there's a bucket about to be poured.
Perfect Blue.
Perfect. You're letting go of Perfect Blue.
I'm letting go of Perfect Blue.
Look her in the eyes and say,
I know. It came down. I'm so sorry, Mima. But it came down as like, what at this stage now, it's just like, what film emotionally hits me? And I was like,
Mulholland Drive.
Perfect Blue did not make me cry. Mulholland Drive nearly made me cry.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
God damn it.
Oh, God.
I know that a load of these films are like me films as well, so number 15.
What do you mean me films?
Like, I feel like I prefer. Wait, hold on a second. Are these? Did I just come with my favorite films and I still have threads in this fucking list? Oh, for fuck's sake!
You can change your mind.
No, it's final. I put it down. I said I'd cut Perfect Blue. That's
okay,
it.
I'll get rid of Children of Men as an offering of peace. Motherfucker. Because it's on its last legs anyway.
Okay, number 13, Threads.
I'd say Mulholland Drive.
No. No.
Why?
Vetoed.
Why is Mulholland Drive better than Threads?
I want to.
Why is it better than Threads?
Because Mulholland Drive deals with multiple different layers. Dreams, bro. It's got a I know that you didn't get to watch it on a second watch like I did, but man, when you watch that film on a second watch, it's like a completely different film. Which I don't think is the same thing for Threads. Like,
no, definitely not.
Once you watch Threads, you've experienced Threads.
But like Threads on the first watch is so forceful, and so it's like, you know, it's like, oh my God.
But I don't think that forcefulness. Well, the forcefulness.
It's the forcefulness of a nuclear bomb. It got it across so well. And I think
On the Silver Globe is still there, and we actively did not like the last third of that film.
Because the first half is one of the greatest cinematic assemblages of all time.
Okay, what else is here? Wait, whose cut is this? It's your cut, is it? I'm vetoing fucking Mulholland Drive. Not letting that happen.
No, it's your cut.
It's your cut.
What was the last one?
Perfect Blue. Oh wait, oh shit, it is my go. Okay,
Yeah, because I got rid of Children of Men.
Oh my god. All these films are... Okay, so we have Assassination of Jesse James, the Before trilogy, Gummo, If, Mishima, Mulholland Drive, On the Silver Globe, Peeping Tom, Pennis Fan, Synecdoche, New York, Texas Chainsaw. Is there anything else you would cut besides Mulholland Drive?
I would cut... I would be willing to let go of Synecdoche, New York, and possibly On the Silver Globe, if you could give me a good reason.
Okay, I will do Synecdoche, New York at 14.
Okay.
And then I'll let go of Mulholland Drive.
Okay, cool.
Oh. This hurts. Okay, so that's number 14, Synecdoche, New York, Mulholland Drive, number 13.
Okay, so number
12.
Number 12. It's your go.
Is it my go? Okay, On the Silver Globe is the only other one that I can see that can go at this stage.
I would say yes. I agree. It's got to go.
Okay, number 12.
It's your time. Whatever your name is. The guy who directed that.
Yeah, Zulawski.
Zulawski, yeah.
Okay, number 11. And this one hurts the most because this film doesn't get into the top 10.
Yeah. Okay, number 11 is... Oh, that's rough.
This is rough. This is rough.
Okay, so, Jesse James, Before trilogy, Gummo, If, Mishima, Mulholland Drive. Okay. Oh no, Mulholland Drive's already gone. I'm gonna go with... Oh, this is hard.
It's so hard.
Threads. Threads is number 11.
Okay.
I'll get rid of Threads. Goodbye, Threads.
Goodbye, Threads. You were damn good.
You held on to the end.
You held on by a thread.
Our top 10.
Okay, our top 10. Oh man, this is so hard. Holy shit. Okay, our top 10. The Assassination of Jesse James.
The Before trilogy.
Gummo.
If.
Mishima.
Peeping Tom.
Pendas Fen.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The Wicker Man.
Damn.
Okay. It's my go, is it?
Yeah. Oh. Squeaky bum time.
What's our thoughts on The Wicker Man?
Don't even think about it.
What's our thoughts on Peeping Tom?
Don't even think about it. Peeping Tom, man. Come on.
I know,
the greatest films ever made.
Ever
made, man.
Okay, I think at this stage maybe the Before trilogy, just because it's 3 films.
I would go with that as well.
Yeah, okay.
I would agree.
And I think number 10, that's a damn good number.
That's very respectable. Richard Linklater. No offense to you. Number 9 has to be... Oh, rats. Okay.
Silence falls over the podcast.
It's between If and Mishima.
Yeah.
Which would you lobby for?
I would push for Mishima.
Mishima?
I think, yeah, I would push for that.
Why?
Because it also taught me a fucking mad story about a real life dude. And it's like...
So you want Mishima in instead of If?
I would push for Mishima to go further than If.
Oh, okay, I get you.
Because I think If Mishima also has like the different stories within it, each one stylistically different.
Yeah.
And like remember, like it is the perfect encapsulation of Mishima, and it turns his life into art, which is what he always wanted.
Yeah,
and that's
right.
why he's gonna go out like number 8. It's number 9, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Number 9 is If. We'll go with If.
Do you want to give it a eulogy?
Goodbye. If is honestly one of my favorite films of all time. The soundtrack, the script is so good. The acting, obviously, just the whole premise, the class conflict, the way it used it. 1968 comes out in 1968. Everything about it, the soundtrack is seriously underrated,
and how it ties into
how it uses the soundtrack,
and
tribal music,
and even just the name of it.
Yeah,
the name itself.
Yeah. It's like, it's
fucking great film.
It's Harry Potter on fucking cocaine. It's just really, really good, really good. Like proper. It's the school film.
It is.
Everyone should watch If in school.
I'm
so sad that I never got to watch If while I was in school.
Yeah, it's like the perfect like schoolboy film.
Yeah. So much fun.
It's
so underrated. So like not well
people
known.
People don't really talk about it.
Yeah, it's not well known at all.
So number 8 is Mishima.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'd let go of that Mishima now.
Oh okay. Oh, this is difficult. This is difficult.
7 films left.
7 films.
7 films left.
I think we have a problem.
What are you proposing?
There's only 6 films left.
What? No, 1, 2, 3. Fuck! Oh my, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, yeah, I'm counting 5 now. What? No, how is this possible? No.
We got a big problem. No.
Okay, so it wasn't that bad. It actually turned out that Mulholland Drive was number 12 and not number 13 because we duplicated number 14. So we're actually into our top 6.
We're now into our top 6.
And then Threads was number 10. So Threads 10, Before Trilogy 9, If 8, Mishima 7.
I'm much happier if at 8. It definitely deserves an 8.
Yeah.
All right, it's my turn now.
I have no idea who goes in.
What was the last one?
Last one was I caught Mishima, so yeah, it's your go.
So the number 6 is I would go with Come On. I'll put Come On. I'd put Come On.
Would you actually?
I'd put it on the table. Honestly, I'd put it on the table.
I was not expecting that.
I'd put Come On the table.
Fuck, okay. Because
Gummo is one of the greatest films I made. One of my favorite films. I would put it on the table right now. Purely because the competition is so intense right now.
See, for me...
Because I also, in my mind, to be perfectly honest, in my mind, I'm like, Assassination of Jesse James, I don't think Owen's going to go with that. I don't think he'd allow that.
No. That's not happening.
That's what I'm thinking. So Gummo's kind of a compromise because the other films, I wouldn't... I appreciate Gummo in a different way to the other films. A very different way.
Okay, because I can automatically... Okay. There's going to be a...
What would you have at 6?
Peeping Tom.
Are you for fucking real?
Yeah. If you're asking me which one of these do I... Out of, like, ranking these, I would put Peeping Tom at number 6. I love Peeping Tom.
Okay, fine. Put it in play then. Put it in play against Gummo. Put it in play. So is Jesse James out of the question now?
No, Jesse James isn't out of the question. Okay. Okay, right. Compromise.
Let's do it.
Jesse James at 6, Peeping Tom 5, Gummo 4.
Yeah, sure.
You okay with that?
Sounds good, yeah. Jesse James is 6. That seems harsh on Jesse James.
I know. I love Jesse James.
Yeah.
I love Jesse
Not
James
top 5.
so much.
Ah, the music. You could swap Peeping Tom and Jesse James, to be honest. But we're not going to do that.
Yeah,
He's already signed the deal.
Yeah.
But those are interchangeable. In my mind as well.
Jesse James. Poor, what a movie.
What a movie.
Over 2.5 hours. And it's just...
2.5 hours of boring fucking Western stuff, but you're like, I can't stop watching this.
The soundtrack, bro.
Nick Cave, man.
We talked about this with If, but the soundtrack in Jesse James, it's so good. Beautifully shot. Like how it recontextualizes history and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. It's commentary. It's insane.
What it does for the Western genre.
Yeah. It's so good. So good. So well acted. It's a masterpiece.
Peeping Tom. Peeping Tom is like... Peeping Tom is probably... I was going to say it's probably the best 70s horror film, but I just realized our top 3 is literally just...
That's the thing. What like stands out about me...
It's 60s, isn't it?
What stands out about me? What stands out about Peeping Tom to me is the fact that it's like so early. So early in the game. It's 60-something, early 60s.
67?
I think it's early 60s. I think it's 64 maybe.
Oh, I think you're right, yeah.
Because it was kind of a surprise that it was in colour, I remember at the time. Because of how early it was. It was like that's why the colours pop so much.
Oh, it's vibrant.
Because it was kind of it was a novelty. Yeah, what a film. It's also like it's not slept on at all, but at the same time it kind of is in the popular imagination.
I think in general audiences it is.
Yeah, you have to be a pretentious film critic like us.
Yeah, you have to be a douchebag to like it.
Yeah, you have to be a cunt to actually know what it is. yeah. But Gummo as well. My God.
Oh, Gummo.
So
Pure.
good.
Oh God, I love Gummo.
In terms of vibes, and like it's actually the best feel good film
for weirdos
on this list for me.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Like just like here's the beauty of life.
Yeah. I watch Gummo to feel good, to like be like, oh, this is like a good. It's not a funny film. It makes me feel good, about the world. And
it's
stuff.
like appreciate life.
Yeah. Which is really weird because like it doesn't. Like if you just see like the way when we're talking about Lemora earlier, if you see like random fucking images of Gummo or read the synopsis and stuff, it's like, what the fuck is this film about? It sounds really disturbing and exploitative. Then you watch it, it's like this is like an ode to like just like being alive,
to the filth of living,
to being a weirdo. Yeah, it's really cool, really cool,
real good shit.
All right, into our top 3.
We have Penda's Fen,
Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
and The Wicker Man.
Damn, that's a hard one.
That is so hard.
What are you going for? Lay it all, lay it on the table. Slap us in the face with your suggestion.
The Wicker Man?
No. Well, why The Wicker Man? First of all, we're at the stage where we now have to justify why, because there's only 2 more justifications left.
Penda's Fen, it was a film that you recommended to me, and I knew literally nothing about. And
like Lemora.
Yeah, literally like that, but like the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Where like that scene where he's talking to his dad, like, and they're talking about religion, and they're talking about like Joan of Arc
in the sunset.
Yeah,
the Malvern Hills in the background, and
just like the 180 of what you have on that character.
Yeah.
And even like what you're saying about Gummo being a feel good film. Like Penda's Fen is a feel good film. Penda's Fen is like, go out there and take back the land. It's like a revolutionary chant.
Yeah.
Go out there and take back what is yours. You are owed this. The land is yours. The future is yours to do what you will.
Uh-huh.
And then Texas Chainsaw is just an infinite, just like whirlpool of reading into it.
Yeah. No, yeah, I agree, Penda's Fen. Honestly, you've won me over, bro. You've won me over. I would agree with Wicker Man 3.
But it's the Wicker Man, though.
Absolutely.
I don't even...
But if you're thinking about the metatextual implications, think about it, man. Penda's Fen, like you're saying, it's like this, this kind of call to action. You watch it, and it's like the character development is just insane. The script, it's so pretentious, but it makes it work. Because it's like Shakespearean in terms of like the language used. But it's like a call to action, and obviously it's like an LGBT film. But like it's from like the early 70s. It's a film from the future.
Yeah.
Which is like, it was basically recovered. It was only aired once. It was never seen again for like 20 years. It was aired again Channel 4, I think in the mid 90s. And it wasn't properly uncovered until like less than 10 years ago. But it basically, it's a film from the future that was nearly 50 years ahead of its time. And like a lot of what, it's also kind of like, even the way at the end you have King Panda being like, we will go down now into a darkness. He's kind of like prophesizing what's, the fact that the film will basically be forgotten. Be back. But that will come back at some stage. Or whatever it's trying to call out to will be back at some stage. So it's like it's pretty cool in that kind of way. One of my favorite films as well. Wicker Man, like one of the greatest genre films of all time. By far my favorite horror film. Folk horror film. But like folk horror, that's where it's like. Yeah,
that's the origin point.
The origin point,
So like, so many of the films that we talk about on this podcast don't happen without the Wicker Man.
Yeah. It's tops. Yeah, like the musical aspect of it as well.
Yeah, and the music's so good. And even like the horror of, even when you're rewatching it, just like that horror of knowing, like, oh, this dude's fucked.
yeah. The way it builds, it's just like the claustrophobia, but like
in an open field.
Yeah. That's folk horror in like a nutshell, isn't it?
Yeah.
Claustrophobia in an open field. You're on an island. You're encompassed by the land, but it's doing it not in a way that you have to like really read into it. Like even Penda's Fen is kind of like, it's more the background. It's there in the background, and the story is playing out right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And the Wicker Man is like closing in around you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's this huge open space. It's like a metaphysical horror, you know.
What about Texas Chainsaw?
Texas Chainsaw is one of the greatest films ever made.
Isn't it?
It's not even close.
Yeah.
It's so good, so good. Even just from the beginning, literally from the beginning, they're talking about astrology and all this shit. I think what's kind of impressive about it is the fact that it's not like with Penda's Fen, it's like it's written by this guy David Rukin, who's a playwright, extremely well educated, and it's coming out of this like this era of British television, which is like really like didactic, like the biggest critique of Play for Today, which is like the anthology series that Penda's Fen came out of, was that it was basically talking down to the audience, which you can like Michael Gove, like the British cabinet minister until recently, like he had like a big fucking editorial against Play for Today in like one of those weird right wing newspapers back in the day, and I remember reading it around the time when we reviewed Penda's Fen. But like they have a point, because it's really like it's like, oh, they're using all this mad language, which obviously isn't, you know, if you're working class you can still use big fancy words, but it is kind of like, it's really refined. It seems like it's come out of the academy. Yeah. Whereas like Texas Chainsaw Massacre just seems like a load of lads who got together, had these mad ideas,
and a mental film.
Yeah. It's like it was beamed into their heads, like fully formed already. Yeah. Everything about it is perfect.
Yeah.
Even the imperfections are like, that's perfectly imperfect. Yeah. You know, like the slow chase scene, the shitty costumes, like the bad special effects, the swinging hammer. You know, like the rubber hammer. It all works. It all works.
And like what it says about, you know, like the nuclear family.
Yeah.
And like what
small
happens,
businessmen, yeah.
What happens when this is the end result of capitalism and stuff like that. Yeah.
And the cosmic themes, but it's like not, but that's the thing, because it's a film you don't even have to see that.
Yeah.
Most people don't see that, don't read it into it.
You can just watch it as just one of the greatest slasher films of all time.
Yeah. Or you can be cool and see it as one of the metaphysical horror beyond your comprehension.
Okay, I'm gonna say Wicker Man, because I feel like Penda's Fen ekes out Wicker Man in terms of, because I don't want the top two films to be both folk horror.
Okay.
If you're down with that.
Yeah, of course.
So Wicker Man at
I think
3?
Wicker Man at 3, yeah.
Yep. Oh, and then Penda's Fen and Texas Chainsaw.
You got Texas Chainsaw at 3.
All right. Well, that's it.
No, going back. All right. So here we go. This is the last one.
I knew when Liam recommended this for us to do this, and we said we were going to do it, I knew it was going to come down to Penda's Fen and Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah. So different.
I didn't think that. I genuinely didn't see Wicker Man coming as far as it did.
Really?
But I know that it's a mutual.
Yeah, we both just really like it.
We both just really like that film.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't even know whose go it is, but I don't think that matters at this stage.
No. I know what I go with.
What would you go with?
Penda's Fen number 2. Texas Chainsaw number 1. That's my suggestion. That's what I'd have it as.
I think that is fair. I think that's fair. I think as well that without that talk in the park, where we talked about Texas Chainsaw Massacre with those cans, there would be no Paro Pod.
That's true. Yeah.
So I think
it's the origin point.
That is the origin point of the Paro Pod.
Only fitting that we'd circle back 2 years later.
Yeah, it only makes sense.
Yeah,
as the film prophesized.
Yeah. Oh,
you know?
Wait. Oh my god.
Like the chainsaw, we're revving around.
Yeah, and he's swinging around. We're in the movie. That's what. Yeah, it's like metaphysical.
Yeah, well, I think that. Yep. Pandas Fen number 2. Texas Chainsaw Massacre number 1.
Damn.
What a list.
What a list. This is objectively the greatest list of all time.
Yeah, objectively. There's no one can complain about this.
Yeah, we're going to publish this in Letterboxd. And anyone who like, I don't know, dislikes it, I don't know how it works, is getting blocked.
Yeah. I don't think you can dislike, but they can comment saying that they didn't like it.
If they do that, we're calling the guards.
Okay, right. Read going down the list from number 53, Lemora.
Number 52, Altered States.
Number 51, Toxic Avenger.
Number 50, Bulworth.
Number 49, Her.
Number 48, The Wall.
Number 47, The Vanishing.
Number 46, Nosferatu.
45, Don't Look Now.
44, Funny Games, 1997.
43, Freaks.
42, Revenge.
41, The Stone Tape.
40, Being John Malkovich.
39, Paprika.
38, Raging Bull.
37, 8.5.
36, Nowhere.
35, Scream.
34, Eyes Wide Shut.
33, Land of the Lost. I can't believe we did that.
That's great. No, that fits with the vibe. That really, and it's like it's squeezed between Kubrick and Orson Welles. Yeah.
And beats Scream.
It beats Scream and Fellini and Scorsese.
Oh shit! Did I just delete everything?
Oh my! Well, we have to start again.
Yeah, I suppose. Oh, whoops. Where were we? Shit. So we have to revert.
It's reversed.
Oops. Back down. Okay, where were we? Yeah.
32, F for Fake.
31, Occult.
30, Halloween 3.
29, Gremlins.
28, The Last Temptation of Christ.
27, Funny Games 2007.
26, Close Up.
25, The Other Guys. I agree with that one. I agree with that much more than fucking Land of the Lost.
24, But I'm a Cheerleader.
23, Sorry to Bother You.
22, Southland Tales.
21, Ganja and Hess.
20, Tokyo Story.
19, Tropic Thunder.
18, Godzilla.
17, Climax.
16, Black Christmas.
15, Perfect Blue.
Number 14, Synecdoche, New York.
13, Children of Men.
12, Mulholland Drive.
11, On the Silver Globe.
10, Threads.
9, The Before Trilogy.
8, If.
7, Mishima.
6, The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford.
Nice. Number 5, Peeping Tom.
Number 4, Gummo.
Number 3, The Wicker Man.
Number 2, Pandas Fan.
And together now, number 1, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah! What a list. Woo!
Wow. The champion of the Paro Pod World Cup.
The
2022.
Movie of all time. The galactic champion.
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw.
We are sending Toby Hooper a golden
Egg.
just an egg.
Just an egg. He's like, what's this for? It's like, did you not get it? Texas Chainsaw. And he's like, what?
Bro, it's a cycle of life, you know.
Golden chainsaw.
Yeah. We're sending him a golden chainsaw.
Oh my god.
And a golden version of our logo.
We are never doing this again unless we get to episode 200 and then we do the next, like, the next films.
The next 50.
Oh my god. Whew. That was good going. Okay.
Not too shabby.
Recommended film.
the next
recommended film.
Where will it place on our list?
For episode 105.
Oh, wait. We can make this an ongoing thing and, like, rank them.
No, it can't be
We can make it a live ranking.
We could make it a live ranking.
We can make it like the FIFA World Rankings.
We could do that.
It's like, Ganja and Hess has swapped places with Land of the Lost.
No,
obviously that wouldn't work. But
but like new films, how they slot in.
Yeah.
I'd accept that. We could do that.
That'd be cool.
We could do that.
We can make a Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
It is a Hall of Fame right
It is a Hall of Fame right now. Okay.
A Hall of Shame after about the halfway point.
Yeah, no, yeah. That bottom half, don't bother.
Yeah.
Even though they got like the greatest films of all time in the bottom half.
8.5. Raging Bull, Paprika. Don't bother.
Don't bother. It's not worth it. Okay. Our recommended film for episode 105 is going to be 1984, directed by Wim Wenders. Or is it
Wim Wenders.
Wim Wenders, Paris, Texas. Biggie.
Harry Dean Stanton.
It's regarded as one of the greatest films of all time as well. So
is that Klaus Kinski's daughter?
Oh my God, is it? It must be.
It is.
No way. That's mad. Have we never recommended a
for Herzog?
We never recommended a Herzog film.
That's so bizarre.
Yeah. Maybe.
Wait, did we not do? Oh no, did we not do Fitzcarraldo? Oh no.
No,
sorry,
you just talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you can recommend a Fitzcarraldo, a dude film. What's his name? Herzog film.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do that next time. Wow, I'm fucking bollocks after that.
Same.
That was heavy going.
Yeah. It's an emotional roller coaster.
I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Paro Pod World Cup, which wasn't really a World Cup, but
yeah, I hope you agree with all of our choices.
Oh yeah,
down to the one.
Yeah, from 53 all the way to number 1.
Yeah. Because we put a lot of thought to it.
Yeah, as you heard. All right, we'll leave it at that. We will see you again soon for episode 105.
105. See you then, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
God bless.
Sweet dreams.
Bye.
Bye.